Hello, 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 Count here, back with another another thing called a live stream. Right, I'm too awkward for this. Anyway, well, I really just wanted to continue doing this. I though I've been kind of busy. I've been kind of busy, but at the same time, I've been busy, which is why I haven't been uploading. And well, yeah, I just only want to work on to at least I just want to finish something, particularly the edit vertex stuff. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe I have finished every bit of the code for it. However, I am not sure. Also, I think since the last video, I just decided to make a Tesseract. I don't know why. I just wanted to. Anyway, so yeah, I actually added a new way to actually click on the edit and such, to actually click. However, because I'm in the inspector, I'm actually in the Unity editor, I can't actually test if it works or not. So that's actually something that I might as well should be testing. Now, what is it that I need to do? I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure that I have everything that I need regarding code. So I'm just gonna forget that and basically completely ignore that I probably am missing something, and I'm just gonna go to here. I'm not sure. I'm too lazy to actually add any UI to the build mode select stuff. But if anything, let me go ahead and duplicate this properties panel, and well, let's do edit edge properties panel. Now, obviously, it's not going to look like that. That would be a little silly because, yeah, so this one's going to actually say edge blank properties. And of course, I guess that means we also need reference to the, where is it? The text and vertex. We also need to actually technically do the same exact thing for the this guy, edit edge panel title, just like so. This is the title for the edit edge panel. There we go, just like that. And I'm gonna have to wonder, with YouTube's new guidelines, I'm not saying I don't believe YouTube is dead. However, I would like to wonder, is my content actually for kids? Is it? I mean, I think it is, because, well, I mean, I think it is for kids. Anyway, well, enough about that. Let me go ahead and hide the edit vertex, because it's kind of getting in the way of some stuff. So we actually don't need these vertex positions, or we don't actually need, we actually don't really need any of this stuff. In fact, it's probably better if we just completely disassociate this thing. Well, in the name, we have the name, the input. This is, instead of the vertex name, this is going to be the edge name. And on the vertex position, I guess might as well call this, what's the, okay, we have the edge value. So I think we don't actually need that. We can actually just copy paste that. And what's the next one? Wow, that's really it. Geez, that's actually very basic. I guess I could just go ahead and delete that then, and well, under the input name, we can actually duplicate this, and this one will be input value, and under this one, input value, we have to get our placeholder. This one is going to be enter new edge value. All right. Well, of course, there's actually going to be a button there's going to be some other things, such as switching the well, I don't know. If anything, I'm going to now have to bring this down a bit. Come on. Wait, what? Wait a second. Wait, what? Wait a second. Wait a second. Why is... Okay, that's why. Okay, let me go ahead and duplicate this thing. Instead of saying edge name, this will be edge value, and under that, this will be input value, and under input value, we have the text or the placeholder. Enter new value, and of course, we need to bring this guy down. It seems to want to snap to that. So now for the label, what we want to do is rather than name, we'll do edge value like that. And well, of course, now we have to do what we have to do is we're going to duplicate this, but rather than doing edge value, this will be edge points. Now input, this one will input not p, input p1. Then the next one, we're just going to duplicate input p2. Now, I thought that this would be a little bit of a weird way to do it, but I want you to input the name of the vertex rather than actually clicking that you want to go select a new p1 value and then so on. I think it's honestly a lot easier to do it like that. And well, for this one is going to be the first edge point, and this one will be the second edge point. Now, with that, we're gonna want to actually make this a lot lower. Actually, hold on a second. I want to bring this down right there. I'm probably gonna want to actually also bring it all the way down. Now, why is this connected to the bottom? I have no idea. Why is this stuff connected to the bottom? Oh, whatever. Just deal with it. Right, so I guess we're gonna have to put this at 66, or no, not 66.5, 67, 68, 69, I'll put it at 70. Why not? We'll do 70, but there's one last button that I would actually like to put under the edge points, and this button will be it's gonna be a normal button. I'm obviously going to want, this is going to be called the switch points, edge points button, and under the text it's going to be not Arial, it's going to be Calibri, and we also want to set it to black, or do we want to set it to black? Wait, why not? We'll just set it to black. And with that, we're going to also well, we actually want to, for our edge value, not edge value, for our edge points, or no, for the edit edge properties panel, we actually want to lower this just a tiny bit, like maybe like around there. And then for the edge points, we want to go back to this and lower this again. Now, maybe a little weird to do, but we're going to move these two up. And why is it not even going? Okay, whatever, sure. So now we're going to put this guy to 100, and this guy, I'm going to put him to right about maybe, let's try 50. How's 50 look like? 50 looks fine. And with this, we're going to put the switch edge points, and well, we also should probably notify. This one we'll call switch edge point. Switch edge points. Oh yeah, then there's another one that we're also forgetting, and that is whether or not the edge is directional or not. Now we want to actually basically just span the entire thing. Actually, we just want to make it span the entire bottom. And well, it looks rather ugly with this sort of smooth look to it. So I kind of want to get rid of this thing, whatever it is, and just get rid of it. And then we also now want to go to our edit edge properties panel. Again, we want to lower this even more because there's one last thing that we need to do, and we actually need to make a toggle. And well, in order to do that, I'm just going to duplicate the edge value here. And this one will be the edge directional. Now, this one will not be an input value. However, it will be a toggle. Under this, we want to get a UI toggle. And well, I have to say, the toggle is, oh my gosh, there is navigation, and I absolutely do not want any navigation whatsoever. So for the toggle, we should probably set this to be like so. Then we also want the edge directional to be all the way at the bottom, all the way there. Edge directional. We don't need an input value. Trust me, we don't. Edge directional, and well, all we need to do is to extend this up a bit. And this one is toggle is not going to say toggle. It's actually going to say something else. The label is not going to be Arial. It's going to be Calibri. It's also going to be white. And it's going to say, what is the font size? So it's 14. Wow. Okay. I didn't think it was going to be 14. All right. Suit yourself. And well, under the toggle, what we wanted to say is okay, now I'm a little confused. Let me, you know what? Let me do this again. Let me reset this. Reset. Okay, now I'm confusing myself. But I guess I'll go ahead and do this. And under the toggle, we want to call this to be directional. Now, I kind of do need to refer to my settings, to the player settings. So let me go to the menu and the settings panel. Where's the settings panel? Oh, it's down here. Okay, so to actually remember how I did this, how did I do how did I do it? So first off, just target graphic, the background. It didn't have any. So okay, well, the background, you just got rid of it. Just go away. You got rid of it. Then under this, we also have the check mark. And well, I guess I might as well do this. We also have a panel, and this panel is going to be our good old classic, or is it our panel? And with that, we also want to set it to black. We want to bring up the opacity. I'm pretty sure that's how you did it. So the outline, there we go. Perfect, exactly how we did it. But this is not going to be a panel, this is going to be the outline. And under the check mark, rather than doing what we have here, we just set this to none. And the color is supposed to be black. However, the check mark, exactly. So now we just need to reduce the size of it. So it's 333 toggle the check mark. I don't really know what the heck is that all about, but we'll do it like this. There you go, and that's how we do it. Directional or not. Oh yeah, we also, I guess this means that when we have an input field, we also do need a public toggle. This one will be the edit edge directional. And well, we're just going to have it like that. And well, with this, what we want to do now is to, in a sense, we kind of would like to, it's a little tiny bit smaller because let's face it, it's a little too big. And well, I also would like to make this guy a little bit tinier because I have to admit that's way too big for it. And actually, let's just snap it to the straight to the bottom. And now let's fix the toggle. So this one's going to be directional toggle. There we go. And let me go ahead and minimize it now because it's just all this stuff is just a bunch of stuff. Anyway, and under this, we want to lower the Y position just about the center. Just about, not exactly, but it can be. But we'll do it like that. It looks about centered, so that's fine. And now what we need to do is to do the edit edge properties and bring this up. Okay. The edit edge properties, and well, it's connected to the top. So in a sense, we kind of need to now, the edge directional, we now need to move it to this. Then now we have to bring this up, not that. We have to bring this up. There we go. Then, of course, all this in mind, we're going to save. And well, we are not going to use this animator because, of course, we have to set it up again. So let's go to our animation, UI, edit mode, edit vertex, and lastly, of course, we're going to have edit edge properties. Edge properties. Wow, I'm surprised that I remembered how to do that. Anyway, let's go ahead and create. And this one is going to be the edit edge open. Edit edge open like that. So with that, we're going to go to our hierarchy. And where is it? 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 Type menu, we don't need it. Edit edge properties, there we go. We want to do this. And we want to go to, I believe, the 30 mark. We just put it right here. So with that, if we play, there we go. Perfect. So let's go ahead and take that out, and well, let's add a new one. Oh my gosh. So now what we have to do is edit edge, stay open. Stay open. Edit edge, stay open. Okay. My eyes. And of course, with logic, if logic dictates, it should just stay there. All right, let's get that out. And then what we're gonna do is now edit edge, close, edit edge close. So we're gonna do like this, go there, and after 30 seconds, we're gonna have it go out. Or not, or yeah, whatever, a third of a second. I don't care. Anyway, just make sure it's right. Hey, come on. So, yep, that looks right. And I'm kind of just realizing, is that actually the right? Do I actually want to stretch it like that? If I'm honest now, I might just want to do it like this. And because I edit that, I might have to change some things. So edit edge open might now have to change. So let me go ahead and fix that. Here we go. And after this, we're gonna bring it right there. So let's fix that. Then we have the stay open, which we also have to fix. Hey, 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 come on. Please. Oh my gosh, I hate this. Edit edge, come on. Stay open. What we have to do now is to put it back exactly where we want it to be. There we go. It's about right. Stop. Then put it close. Of course, you have to fix it and go bring it here. And after the 30 seconds, we're not having it go up. Have it straight to the side. If I can properly get it to lock. I believe it's locked. All right, with that. Let's make sure that it's not, okay, good. And lastly, of course, we have to do edit edge, stay close, stay closed. Let me go ahead and fix this right for a second here because it doesn't look right. I forgot there's also pivot point. Which I'm just not going to bother with anymore because let's face it, doesn't matter. And we're just going to put it right there and forget it. Forget that it ever existed. And let's go to our animator, and the stay close is obviously going to be the default. We're obviously going to add a boolean that's called stay open. And of course, when you do edit open, we're going to call it this. We do then this, and then obviously transitions to this. Then we do that. We do this, this. Basic animation in Unity, if you just wanted to have, if you just want a panel to open and close, we have a condition, obviously, if this is set to false. And I'm just making sure that I didn't forget anything, so there's no exit time or anything like that. The transition duration should be 0. All right, with that, oh my gosh. I would like to actually fix the other other thing that we use, such as called the vertex. So I'm going to go ahead and hide this. Then I'm also going to go to the vertex panel, and I believe we should go do that. Is that the one I did? Yeah, sounds about right. So with this, let's go ahead and fix the animation because it's definitely not going to be correct, or is it? Really? Really? The animations are fine? Wow, I am definitely surprised. The animations are fine. Okay, I guess that's just awesome. Okay, and with that, there's now what we need to do is to set up everything. And let me go ahead and check something. It's a public stream, right? Yeah, it is. Just making sure. Anyway, with that, we do need to now set up some things. So why is the animator disabled for you? Okay, so we go to our graph space, our graph builder, quite a lot of stuff. So now we need to add another animation, which is going to be the edit edge properties panel. Edit edge properties. And well, let me go back to our graph builder. And well, what we now have to do is, if the previous object being edited is a edge, okay, where is it? Wait, hold on a second. Holy, whoa. My brain. Okay, public void set edit object vertex. So this is for our vertex specifically. We now lock the cursor. Then we want to do edit object to null. If there is no object and no object that's being edited, if else we want to close the previous end, yeah, then okay. That's a rather interesting thing. However, if I'm honest, let's edit object animate. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Let's be honest here. Let's go ahead and it's probably going to be very, very, very similar to the edit object for a, oh my gosh, this is actually going to be edit object, not vertex, but this is going to be edge. And it's going to take in, obviously going to take in a game object. So we want to, first, we probably want to actually bring this up to right here, and we're going to go ahead and minimize that. And this one's obviously not going to be edge. It's going to be it's not going to be vertex. It has to be edge because that would be very weird. And this is not going to be for the edit edge properties. It's not have an edge script. Go. Obviously, we want to lock. Then if there is no object being edited, then we want to do is set the type to an edge, not vertex. And we also then we want to do this, and this one is going to be open edge. Edit edge open. There we go. Else, if the previous and then okay, start coroutine. What? Wait. Animator num. So this refers to the second one. Then the string. This one's going to be edit edge open. Then of course we want to make sure that this sets to edge. Now there's one last thing that, okay, then when we do that, wait. So set up v-edit panel. Okay, then we have this. And then we have a private void set up edge edit panel like that. And under this, obviously, we now need to get reference to a bunch of things. So let me go ahead and get a little bit of reference. So what we do now is to do edit edge to panel title.text is going to set equal to edge plus editing object dot not that dot dot name plus the properties. So that's what it's going to be. It's going to say that the edge, then it's going to say the edge's name, and then it shows its properties. We have to set the values, obviously. So here we do have edit edge values. So the first one, I believe, what's the first one? Edit edge values 0 is the dot text is going to be equal to the editing object dot name. Then we have our edit edge values 1 dot text is equal to edit. This is going to be actually need reference to the. So first off, we probably should get reference to make sure that you can get reference. Maybe this one, what it should do is this. It should take in an edge. The edge called the edit edge script. So if the edit edge script is equal to null, then obviously we want to return And well, then here what you do is the edit script dot value. We do edit right dot toString. Now I don't believe we need more than 5, then actually 2. So then this is going to be edit values dot text set equal to, but I think might as well, for the sake of uniformity, I might as well make it to 5 decimal places. So then this is going to be edit script. I believe, wait, let me check something. So that's the name of the first point. So this is the edit script dot p1 dot gameObject dot name, then edit edge, edit edge values 3 dot text is equal to the edit edge script dot p2 dot gameObject dot name, like so. And of course, the last one is to be the edit edge directional dot, I can never remember, is set equal to the edit edge script dot directional. And yes, that should definitely should take care of it. And well, rather than doing this, what we now have to do is to do set up edge. Where is it? Set up. What? Hello? Can I just not have, do I just need to not have anything? Okay, so edge, the edit edge script has to be equal to the, editing object dot get component edge. Hold on a second. Wait. If this is an edge, this is actually kind of important. Okay, because it's not just going to be the object. Wait. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay. Set object as an edge. Equal to the object that. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me go ahead and look at the edge interact. If we are in edit mode and we select it, we actually probably want to give the main edge object, not the. So I guess then I don't need to worry about doing transform.parent. So yeah, if this is equal to null, then we have to return, obviously. And yeah, this is going to be a major problem. This would be a major problem if that was not the case. So can I now do set edge edit panel? Here we go. Perfect. And of course, we also want to program the edge interact. So if we interact, so in this case, let me go ahead and actually get a reference to my vertex interaction just to make sure that there is, if we interact, okay, if we interact and you want to, I guess, I'm not sure if I need this. I'm not sure if this is needed because technically it's already handled. So I can get rid of that. So then this graph builder. So under the graph builder, I guess we don't need it then. So graph builder dot set, wait. Right, okay. graphbuilder.script.edit or set edit object add wait, what? Set edit object edge. Okay, and under, let me go ahead and make sure that this is exactly what I'm, okay, set edit object edge. And the object is going to be the new edge object. Okay. And well, if it's already if there's nothing, there's a null object, then we can just say, hey, you're gonna set a new object, and then we're just gonna, do stuff. We just set the edge object type to an edge, and then we're gonna open the panel, and then we're gonna set up this is not the right panel. Set edge edit panel. Otherwise, then we're gonna have to do this. So then under this, we want to actually give the main edge object dot game object. All right. And well, hopefully the animations work. Otherwise, we're going to be in rather large trouble. Let me go ahead and actually build an edge. Let's go ahead and edit it. Looks like a charm. Wait, what? Wait a second. Whoa, 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 whoa. Something is not right here. Okay, something definitely is not right. Hold on. Go ahead and build something here. Whoa. It does not have the object's name, but why is it null? Editing object is set equal to the new object. Oh, right. Or wait, no, I'm stupid. When you interact with the edge, you want to return this guy. Let me go and check. Is there you're editing the main object that we're editing is this guy. So I think everything is fine there. And it does have the edge script. However, what is the problem? What is the problem though? Oh yeah, we also do need to technically remember to do this. If the object type is an edge, we want to make sure to do that. And technically we don't even need to put this here, edit edge, open, but we don't really need to worry about that technically, but I'm just going to put it there just in case, just to make sure. So if it's a vertex, then we want to do this. If it's not, then we want to do this. And well, I'm not really sure why that's not actually showing anything. Editing object is a game object, right? Yeah, it is. So that's strange. Let me go ahead and reset this because something is a little off. Go ahead and build graph. Whoops, not that. We're going to go edge, and for some odd reason, still null. Wait. Am I oh wait, I just realized It's probably because I completely forgot to do some things called this. Yep, that is why I completely forgot. I completely forgot to set up everything. So now what we have to do is to go to our title and bring up our text for the panel text. So it's going to be that. Then we have to actually get out all of these. Let me go ahead and minimize these so that way we can actually do stuff. So the toggle is obviously the easiest one. Input number 2, input 1, the input value, and the input name. So with that, we actually, I believe now it should work. But if we do this and not do that, and yeah, there we go, perfect. And then we obviously these buttons should not do anything. So yeah, with that, we now do need to actually set up the button functionality. So the direction is probably the easiest one to do. Is the easiest one to do out of all of them. So we have to go to our graph space under our graph editor. And I believe this is a dynamic bool, so set edge directional. So that one's the easiest to do. So goodbye to that one. Under this one, it's not going to be on value change. It's going to be on and edit. This is actually rather important because we don't want to constantly be checking if the player is typing in. We only want it when the player finishes typing in to set the new vertex. So yeah, that's what I want to do. Graph editor, set new edge P1. Wait, this is P2, right? It's P2? Yes, P2. Okay, then for P1, do the same exact thing. Get our graph space, put it there, graph editor, and set new edge P1. Perfect. Let me go ahead and check some stuff. Okay. We seem to be doing fine. All right, then input value, we want to do on value change string, and of course we want to go back all the way up here, graph space, graph editor. How long have I been streaming? 43 minutes. Then on top of that, we want to do set edge value. And of course, lastly, the input with name on value change string. We want to do graph space, of course, same as what we've been doing. Graph editor, set edge name. With that, hopefully now we can actually edit a vertex. And well, to actually do a bit, I'm going to actually load up a graph here, and I actually probably should bring up my the vertex names and stuff now. So that way I can actually see if it's really actually changing anything. So let's say we want to change this to 3 or -3 or 132,000, and let me say looks like I do actually need to fix that. So if it's not a valid number, let me go back to our graph editor. If it's not a valid number, set edit value. If it's not a valid number, we actually want to it's not actually doing that. Set. Wait a second. This is the edge. This is why is this vertex? This is the edit edge values. Hold on a second. Are these the right ones? I guess that one was just a bug with that one. I hope. Let me just make sure right here. So if we do P2, this is the edge values. Okay. This one's edge values. All right. Edge values. Then under the name, hopefully it's edge values. Yep, it is. I guess that one was just a bug with only one, hopefully. Otherwise, it would be rather annoying. But with that, let's go ahead and load up, not the Tesseract, you don't want to load up, but I want to load up this guy. And, well, go ahead and go to this, edit. And, well, we want to say, let's say we put 2 negatives. Well, yeah, we can still give it the 3.1415 whatever. And let's say we want to change it to C, or capital C. Oh no. Okay. Yep, that's definitely bad, that's bad. When we set a new edge point C, we also need to check if there's an edge between two. Let me see. Connected edges. So I guess I'm going to also make here a private boolean edge between vertex. So what we're going to do is to have a vertex. It's going to be a check. It's going to be called the check vertex. And what we now need to do is to go through for each check vertex 1, and then we have another vertex and check vertex 2. So, okay, what we need to do here is under this, what we need to do is see is, hey, so we have to do for each edge, for each edge we're going to call it edge in edges dot values if check vertex 1 is equal to edge dot p1 or check vertex 1 is equal to edge dot p2, then we know that then we want to now, what we want to do is, okay, first off, we need to see, this probably is better if we do this first. So first we need to do if connected edges, and we want to do check vertex 1 and connected edges check vertex 2, if this is equal to true and this one is equal to true, actually if one is false, actually let's keep it to true and true. Connected edges is then we want to continue on. What we're going to do is to put tab on this guy and then bring it up here. So then what we're going to do is to for each hold on, I'm trying to really figure out I'm really trying to figure out how to do this. So what we could do is, first off, we want to go through all the edges and find the first vertex, P1. So I guess we also should make sure that the vertex actually exists. So actually, let's not do that. But so if this is looking for if the edge is between, if there is an edge between these two vertices. And first off, I would like to probably check for vertex 1. And if vertex 1 does exist, so what we want to do is see, hey, if it goes through all the edges, actually no, we shouldn't do that. Okay, what we need to do here is get all connected edges connected to check vertex 1 and then checks all the edges, all the P1 and P2 edges, checks if check vertex 2 is one of them. Okay, well, that was a mouthful. I probably should leave this here just in case. So, to actually do this, I actually felt like that this is something that I should also have at the disposal of a vertex. So in the vertex, a vertex should be able to there's something called the, I believe it's the order of a vertex, but let me go ahead and check my notes. I'm looking at my notes. Wow. Yes, I am student. The order of a vertex is the number of, okay, no, that's not the one. The degree, oh, it's the degree of a vertex. So let me go ahead and actually go ahead and do that. So I'm going to have a private integer. This is going to be the degree of private int degree of vertex. Hold on a second. I should probably kept the notes on that page. The degree of vertex, we're going to call it the vertex. We're just going to call it check vertex, or the check vertex. Why not? Degree of this. So for each, what this will do is for each edge in edges dot values, if we also want to have an integer called number of edges degree is going to be set to 0 for first. However, if edge dot p1 is equal to the check vertex, or edge dot p2 is equal to the check vertex, then we want to increase degree by 1. And then after that, we just want to return degree. Do I really need this? Okay, well, but if anything, I'm going to make another private. It's going to be a list of edge. This one will be called list connected edges. So we're going to have to do we're going to take a vertex called, this is going to be the check connect. We'll do check connect. And then what we want to do is obviously do a for each edge in edges.values if, not particle collision event, if, come on, if edge.p1 is equal to check connect, or edge.p2 is equal to check connect, then what we want to do is we want to have a list of, come on, edge called be connected edges, and set this equal to a new list of edges, obviously. Then connected edges dot add, we want to add edge. Then obviously we just want to return connected edges. Oh boy. Now I don't actually know if I need this, so I'm just going to actually get rid of that. So what I'm going to do is list connected edges. Then we do check vertex 1. It's going to be list of edge. It's going to be the v1 edges is equal to this. Then we have a list of, we also have a list of edge. I call this the v2 edges. This is actually a rather very, this function is actually very taxing if I'm honest with myself, but this connected edges check vertex 2. Actually, we don't need for this. However, what we want to do is go for each edge in v1 edges if edge dot p1 edge dot p1 is equal to check vertex 2 or edge dot p. Okay, we also need to make sure of something. And edge dot p2 is equal to check vertex 1 or edge dot p1 is equal to check at vertex, and edge dot p2 is equal to check vertex 2. We want to return a true, otherwise if it manages to go through that entire thing, we're just going to return a false. Wait a second. Do I really need this now? Vertices. Okay, so do I really need this? Do I really absolutely need this? If I'm honest with myself, I could actually just get rid of this and then do edges dot values. So then under this, we want to check okay, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. However, I am going to actually switch this around because my brain wants me to do it. That way I don't get confused with something. And well, yeah. So I technically don't believe I need this then. I can just get rid of it. Yeah, I don't, wow, I don't actually need it. Okay, so we've been streaming for an hour. Hopefully I can get this done. Okay. So this one is a more advanced function because it actually determines, hey, is there an edge that's actually between two vertices? So that's actually more advanced than this one. So now what we have to do is edit edge P1. So rather than doing this, what I want to do is we want to do this. If edge between vertices, we want to do edge between vertices, then we want to check if there's already an edge that exists between new P1, and we want to do the new P1, and we want to also do edge script.p2. If this is that, then we want to return we also would like to reset the value. We also would like to reset the name back to what it used to be. Oh, we also don't have a way to update it. So then what we want to do here is we want to return, and we want to do a debug.log warning. I don't think it should be a warning, or actually we'll just make a warning. We just say that script.gameObject.name already. Just say there is already an edge connected between this. We want to do new p1.name .gameObject.name, and we want to also do whoops, not that, and edge, not edges, edge script.p2.gameObject.name. And of course, we also need to do the same exact thing for our buddy, like here. So we can actually just copy exactly this. So yeah, I think this is the proper way to actually do it. So if edge between vertices, we do the new P2. Actually, no, we're going to do new P2. And we obviously also need to do edge script.p1. And with that, hopefully that'll take care of this. However, under the set new edge point, so what we want to do here is, rather than doing this, we want to say if set vertex, what's set vertex? Hold on a second. Vertices p1 to p1, okay. So this takes in a string, and this basically finds, this is for a new p1. Okay, new p1, all right. So edges between vertices, we have if set vertex, that we want to do with set vertex. This is the p1 that we have edit. What's edit edge? Okay, edit edge is the script dot p2 is equal to, actually I should probably make sure that it's clear on what I'm saying when I do this, because